All right, this is day 15, recording myself vlog style in order to work on my communication skills, work on my on camera presence, work on just being able to leverage this medium for future financial gain. You feel me? As well as like creative expression, I feel. Because I do want to be a better communicator, a better orator, you know. But I figure talking about my schedule these next few weeks coming up is gonna help me process that information. So that's mainly what I'm gonna focus. Okay, I'll go over my day a little bit too. So today I woke up, went to Home Depot straight away. I think that just going to Home Depot stimulates something in your brain that's like, we can we can problem solve, we can fix this, because we had a leaky sink in the kitchen that's been like leaking for months. And finally my brother bought a replacement sink. I went to Home Depot to see if we could just buy washers to replace the, because sometimes that's the solution, is you just need to replace a washer and then all of a sudden your sink doesn't leak anymore. That's what Ellen told me that she did for her sink. But I bought the washers and I bought a bath, what I thought was a bathtub faucet, but it was actually just like a bathroom faucet. So I come back home and I wait. My brother's already kind of working on the problem, and yeah, we end up stripping the sink down until we get down to like the base of it. So we're able to take the head off. Actually, I ended up snapping the handle because I thought once we unscrewed the handle, I thought it would be easy to take off, but I tried to take it off thinking that that would disassemble the faucet, but I ended up just snapping the handle. And so we were backed into a corner. We're like, we have to replace it now because there's no way we're just gonna do a quick fix on it. So yeah, after trying to figure it out, yeah, we get to just the base of the sink faucet, and we're having a hard time pulling it up because it's clamped with this metal clamp basically that's screwed in through this like base of this brass pipe that goes down from the base all the way down. And there's like a special device that P Fister, the sink company, uses to screw in the brass pipe as well as the clamp at the same time. So when you're using this device, it like the clamp climbs up and and it yeah presses, squeezes the countertop in between the sink and the clamp, the sink faucet and the clamp. And yeah, we had a really hard time with that, I'm not gonna lie. We went to Home Depot to see if we could find a tool. Like we were looking for like maybe like a hex bar that we could stuff inside to twist. We couldn't find a hex bar big enough. We ended up just going to Chipotle and bringing it back. John actually ended up buying Chipotle for a seemingly homeless lady. Seemingly homeless woman. She asked for food, so he was like, yeah, I got you. We got her food. We went back, we ate it, and yeah, after just some brain food, some stimulation, some perspective, some time, a new angle, I went underneath and I started twisting the brass pipe, and it actually was giving. So I was like, oh, like maybe this is the way. And so I just twisted and twisted and twisted, and I couldn't even tell if it was making progress. So I called John over. I was like, yo, is this actually like moving? Like, am I doing anything? And he was like, yeah, it is. And so I just kept doing it, and I twisted this thing for, I kid you not, like, I don't know, like 100, 200, 300 turns. Like my forearms were getting super vascular. I switched hands, pause, you know, and yeah, eventually the clamp came down, and so I was able to remove the clamp, and we were able to replace the faucet. We got a new faucet, and me and my brother felt really accomplished after that. Yeah, and it was definitely a team effort, and I think we grew closer through doing this project together. So I'm looking forward to doing like more home improvement, more home maintenance projects with my brother. I think that'll be good for us and save us some money in terms of labor for these things, since it's all like specialized stuff. And also, like, you know, doing these projects gives you more knowledge and perspective and experience in doing home maintenance. It gives you more confidence going into the next project. I'm not sure what that'll be, but yeah. Okay, right. And then I passed out for a while, and then I just organized my room. I brought the whiteboard back up. I printed out all the resources from Katie's class that she provided through email. One of them is going to be a list of casting directors, agents, casting resources, photographers, and teachers. The other one is a sample resume, and she actually included her like degree or any certification, training, that type of stuff. She has it there. So that's something I'm gonna add to my resume. She has sample cover letters for agents, casting directors, and for agents and casting directors. Solid stuff. And then she has like defining what a cameo, co-star, day player, lead, host, guest lead, one day guest star, possible recurring guest star, series regulars, special guest star, supporting, and like what the typical rates and like what the typical dynamics of that are. She also has a list of all the Mid-Atlantic Southeast agents in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Florida, North Carolina. So I'm gonna comb through all of these, I think, within the next few days. I'm gonna start sending out my headshot and resume and reel to everybody. I'm just, hey, see who bites, and then try to leverage whoever bites against each other to see, what. I mean, I'm not buying a car, but it's I want to seek out the best relationship that'll put me in the best position to take my career to the next level. I want to see who's willing to work with emerging talent. I want to see what kind of people they are. So just going over my schedule for the next few weeks, including this week. And I also had a meeting with Victor today, and I also got a call from this lady, Pam Nelson, who said she wants me to act in a TV show that's going to be on Tubi, I think she said, as like a computer tech guy. I'm not sure how extensive that role is going to be. She said I could look forward to an email. I still haven't received that email. I'll probably follow up. I still need to follow up with Cobra Kai about where they possibly think that filming is going to be. Let me write that down, actually. Yeah, I have to do that tonight. I have work tomorrow. Right, I had a meeting with Victor, and he discussed this project he has in mind, which is like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, which goes awry, which has a various assortment of different addicts and how they interact together, and it ends up being like a Breakfast Club type of moment. Right, so there's that. There's Tubi TV role. Right, so I work tomorrow. After work, my ambition is to take a class at Lifetime, maybe a yoga class or a strength conditioning class. Not sure exactly what it's gonna be as of yet, but I also want to do some reading and send in my packet. I just farted. My resume and cover letter and everything I need to send into agents. and then yeah, work out a little bit and maybe hit the sauna. Spend my whole day basically at the gym. Thursday, there is a meeting for Wednesday. I think I'll also find out whether or not I'm in the running to get into an interview for this grocery commercial coming up that's shooting April 9th through 11th for Thea Washington Casting. And if I am able to get this meeting and if I am able to book it, it's $500 in the pocket, which would be amazing. But it seems to be more involved than your typical background role. So I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, and then also Thursday night, I have my first league basketball game for FXA with AKP, which is this organization that it's a nonprofit Korean sports association. And yeah, I really like working with the guys. John is a great guy, Alan's a great guy, Drew is a great guy, and I love playing basketball with them. And it'll be our first time in the league together, or actually not the first time, but first time in a while that we're playing together. Friday is Good Friday, and I'll be going over to Ellen's, and we're gonna be going over, I think, prep for her kimbap class, or it's not a kimbap class anymore. I'm realizing I think it's more of a bibimbap class. I'm actually not sure as to the logistics of that, but she says it's in the afternoon. I think it's around 12:30 or 1. And then later in the day, we have Paula's birthday party with a friend from college. Her and James have a child, Christopher and a cat, and I think it'll be a good place to introduce Ellen to my friends and my friends to Ellen. Right, next week. So Monday, I have to submit this SCAD project audition for for this guy named the role is Johnny. His brother's name is Big T, and it's about their like tumultuous family dynamic. So right tonight, I also want to lay some groundwork, lay some scaffolding for the character and physical logistics of the scene, the emotional logistics of the scene. And right, that needs to be submitted by Monday. So I want to submit it on Sunday, I suppose. And I also want to get back into my regular self-taping practice. There's a lot, if you can't tell, there's a lot going on. Although there's a lot of time in the day, but there's also limited mental capacities. Excuses. We just need to grind and lock in on this stuff. April 2nd is going to be Tuesday, and that's my first class with and on Tuesdays in Katie Kalaki's the new semester of classes starting up. And then at 1:30, I have a meeting with the first agency that I've submitted to, which is Doherty, located in Philadelphia. And I'm not sure. I want to come prepared to that, so that I do seem like a catch, or like, I don't want to come off as desperate. I don't want to, I want to come off as a savvy business person. And if they're right for me, I'll go with them. If not, we won't. But I want to have put in a lot of groundwork for coming in confident and prepared and knowledgeable, so that I'm not taken advantage of. I don't think they'll take advantage of me. They seem to be a reputable company, but so I seem like an asset to them, and I want to, see if we can. I'm not just gonna blindly jump in on them. Is what I'm saying. And then Wednesday morning, early as hell, 6:30 is my flight to ATL, and to record Cobra Kai on Thursday, April 4th. Since it's so early, I'm thinking about taking a class in Atlanta if I can. Because the logistics are so hazy, I do want to send them an email tonight just asking what those look like. April 4th will be 8 hours on set for $100. That's the rate that they're giving me. I figure it's more about networking and experience and and like yeah, just building up my experience, like setting the foundation that way. Foundation work. I figure it's more all about foundation work. And then Friday, my return flight on Spirit Airlines. I come back to BWI at 2 o'clock, and then right, I still need to figure out if I need to book a hotel or something too. So a lot of shit's up in there. I still need to figure out a lot of logistics for things. Right, and then the week after that, if I do book the grocery commercial, they said it's between April 9th and 11th, which is Tuesday to Thursday. Typically I work on Wednesday, so I would have to figure something out for that. And then Friday, April 12th, is they're saying the role for this to be all black cast and production made movie where I would be a tech guy, I guess. So yeah, that's the next 2 weeks in a nutshell. This video went on way longer than I expected to, but I'm glad I'm able to articulate my thoughts and my schedule on camera. And I think that'll be paramount to my success in the next few weeks. Wish me luck. At the same time as all this is going on, you know, we want to stay in shape. We want to make sure our nutrition is good. We want to make sure we're getting sleep in. I've been getting a lot of sleep lately, which has concerned Ellen because she doesn't know if it's healthy or not. I think it is, because I think up until this point in my life, I hadn't been getting great sleep. Speaking of sleep, I need to sleep soon, but I still need to submit this stuff. So I'm in a bit of a manic state, but I kind of like being in this like high octane like level. So I feel like, yeah, like the way my productivity goes is in like waves. It's like I need rest, and then I'm like highly productive, and then I need rest, but like maybe more consistent, you know, daily rest and daily work. I don't know. We're trying to balance and counterbalance and figure out what works best for me still. But as I'm in these beginning stages of my career, it's super exciting, and there's a lot to look forward to. And we just got to keep our head down, grind, and try to rack up as much experience and knowledge and network as much as possible, and try to push to the next level while grinding and enjoying where we are right now. Because I am definitely having a lot of fun doing this. I'm enjoying the journey. I want to focus in on process and not get caught up so much on results, but just keep on refining the process of being an actor, a filmmaker, a collaborator, a friend, a boyfriend, a brother, a nephew, you know, and just being like a bridge and a connecting point and a nexus and a nucleus for my community and a pillar, you know. So that's what we're working on. Yeah. All right. Rambling.